Now we get to pick 7. The Buffalo Bills trade up with the it was with Tampa Bay. They come up, they trade with Tampa Bay. Josh Rosen and Josh Allen are on the board. Mm-hmm. Andy, are you okay to walk us through this?
Oh, yes.
How did this take place?
Trade up happens. I look around. The Buffalo Bills fans are all excited about it. I don't see Ray anywhere. And I know Ray's been prepping this really expensive bottle of champagne that he had kicking around here forever. I don't know where Ray is. So I run around. I look for Ray. He's out on the step talking to some other buddies that were smoking a cigarette or something like that. So I went out. I was like, dude, you traded up. Ray immediately, the eyes light up. Bing! And he comes, finds his champagne, and we all gather in the living room. And down in the corner somewhere in the video, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll actually have it playing. You can find it on our YouTube channel as well. It's really a hit. This reaction video that we did, I called it, with especially with the Bills fans. So anyways, the pick's coming, and Chris is like, "Oh, it's Rosen for sure, it's Rosen."
And Scotty too. Scotty was Rosen.
Now, but Scotty's less confident. Scotty's sitting down. He's not standing up, and he's kind of like down, going, "Oh, it's Rosen." He was really excited about how little the Bills gave up compared to what he thought they were going to, and then Ray's just sitting there, and who's
Evan?
Evan, crazy Evan is all pumped up. The pick comes in, and it's Josh Allen. Josh Rosen. They're very close. Someone thought he heard something else. Hey! He goes,
I thought it was impossible.
He's like, I heard Josh. Hand goes up. Scotty completely leaves him hanging because Scotty's head is in his lap. And it finally clicks into Chris as Evan and Ray are storming out into the kitchen to try to get the champagne going. Oh, whoops. Yeah. So anyway,
what?
Ray, that you realize that it was actually Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh
whoops.
Rosen.
Oh, yeah.
The camera follows you.
Okay?
You pop the.
I think we need to get you something.
No, I'm good. Camera. It's plateaued, I think, is how you would say it. Follow Ray, pops the champagne, takes a drink, gets about 25% of it down, 75% of it's all over the kitchen. And we can already hear in the video Chris going, I trust my GM. That's how that went. Yeah. And
I do.
Well, I have to tell you, it was amazing. We've argued about Allen on this podcast, and not just on this podcast, but I've argued with other Bills listeners on Twitter, Scotty Chisholm. There's so many Bills fans that they were so against Allen. I personally don't understand it. I mean, I love, and I don't have to tell you again. I've already told you enough. Yeah. I love this kid. I couldn't believe that he slipped to number 7 for the Bills.
Yeah.
And my God, I think this is fantastic for the Bills. Now, again, with any of these 5 guys, they have an opportunity to slide.
Yeah.
Or they have an opportunity to bust.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. But if this kid, with the intangibles that he brings, the Bills have got a hell of a quarterback for the next 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I'll give you sort of an outsider opinion. I understand why they didn't like him. I understand all the red flags, but I didn't feel as bad about him as they did. I was going to be okay if Josh Allen went number 1 to the Browns, though way less okay with it the 2 days leading into the draft, especially when I started hearing about Mayfield. I think you guys got what could be potentially the best quarterback in the league in 5 years.
Yeah.
But I do, just because he has all the tools there, and if he can figure out the nuances of playing quarterback, of looking off safeties, of getting the ball, throwing with a little bit more anticipation and not just relying on the rifle, then I think he could be amazing. I think of all the rookie quarterbacks that went, and that'll include the guy that went 32 that we'll talk about in a little bit, I think Josh Allen needs the most time. And I think he has the with what's in front of him, there's the least sure thing to give him time, I think.
Well,
that's all I'm worried about with A.J. McCarron.
Brandon Beane has been on WGR. He's been on the NFL Network. Brandon Beane is making it very clear this kid has a shot to start 2018.
Oh, yeah.
They want him to win the job in 2018.
Listen,
why not?
I gave him the hardest go, I think, out of everybody here. Mm-hmm. But what I like,
You hate him.
I didn't say I hated him. I said if Andy's paying attention, what I said about him.
Yeah.
I think if he went to a team that he had enough time to develop, what I was worried about was we need a quarterback that can start right now, and that's the most riskiest out of all of them. But what I do like is I do trust Bean. Bean is when he came in here, he did the unpopular choices, got rid of Watkins, did all these things that a regular GM just wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
So he went out on a limb, traded 2 seconds was still brilliant. Like he got the quarterback that he wanted.
Yeah.
And he went out on a limb. I was like, he really wants this guy. So I was like, great. You know what? I have faith in him. But I'm still going to have that. I'm obviously want him to succeed in every way possible.
Right.
But I am going to be feeling like, oh man, I can't help to keep looking at. There's a mistake.
I could tell you,
I'm going to be rooting for him, though. Obviously,
I've called out the guys on WGR.
Oh yeah,
The
Ray's
morning show
making
guys.
enemies,
I've called them out on WGR. They've mentioned my name on the show because I've called them haters.
Ray, you were a candidate. You were a candidate for a say what this week. When I looked at, there was some guy made a comment, and it wasn't even a super abrasive comment about Josh Allen, and Ray's only response was, "Thanks very much for knowing nothing about football." I mean, this guy's out for blood. I'm like, man, you're getting all kinds of Twitter heat, and I looked at what you said, and you should be getting it. Yeah. So. But no, I have to agree with Chris. Like Chris was saying, Allen to the Browns because the Browns can give him the time.
Yeah.
I'm not as worried about it, but yeah, I think that he has the least sure thing in front of him, unless you want to talk Bradford's injuries and stuff, but we're going to get to that quarterback later. I just, look, if he beats A.J. McCarron, a guy that's been in the league going on his 5th year now, who's had a little bit of success when he got a chance to play, if he beats him out, that's nothing but a good sign.
That is. I think so. I have no problem if he wins this starting job.
Right. I'll be surprised if he does.